So the first scenario, and I'm not going to read them all to you necessarily, you'll be able to see them very closely, but the first scenario is to provide, again, the rezone for closer to home, which we mentioned before. We would convert Heritage Elementary School for alternative education. In doing so, we would need to rebuild Sandusky Elementary School, potentially to expand pre-K options, and as a result, we would close the Fort Hill Community School, and then we would need to renovate Lincoln Elementary, Paul Monroe Elementary, Perrymont Elementary, and R.S. Payne Elementary, and then ultimately do additional building improvements. What we will also share with you, and this will be in the materials that are published in the morning, is that there is a description of each one, and there is an outline of sort of community benefits and trade-offs for people to consider. Second scenario is, again, to rezone for closer to home. And this very simply is the second component is to very simply close Darrington Elementary School or convert it to a pre-K option, renovate Lincoln Elementary, Paul Monroe Elementary, Perrymont Elementary, and R.S. Payne, as well as doing additional building improvements. The third scenario is to, again, rezone for closer to home. In this scenario, we would close T.C. Miller or convert it for a pre-K option. You would close Sandusky Elementary School, and as a result, you would need to expand Bedford Hills, Lincoln Elementary, and Perrymont Elementary. We would then renovate Lincoln Elementary, Paul Monroe, Perrymont, and R.S. Payne Elementaries, and then complete smaller building improvements as well. And the final scenario would not require a complete rezoning of the city. We would not do the close to home zoning, but it would require a number of rezonings in the city as a result of building closures. So we would not do the close to home zoning, but we would close or convert Darrington Elementary. We would close Paul Monroe Elementary and Sandusky Elementary School, so there would be potentially in this scenario 3 buildings closed. And then you would expand Bedford Hills, Lincoln, and Perrymont Elementary, and renovate Lincoln, Perrymont, and R.S. Payne Elementary School with additional elementary school improvements. So in this document, you'll see a number of pros and cons, a number of outlines of where we are on each one, as well as the changes of building utilization with various decisions. Now, you'll say that here's 4 scenarios, right? Now, there are many, many different ways that we can get to where we need to go as far as building utilization, use of the, ensuring that our instructional environment is as effective as it possibly can be. These are 4 simple, or not simple, but they are 4 scenarios for you to consider. You may choose to go with one of these. You may choose to go with something different. You may choose to go with a hybrid, and that will be based on, hopefully, the discussion that you receive from the community and the feedback that you receive. We will then have a meeting on August 8th, a joint meeting with City Council and the school board, and you'll receive all of that information ahead of time and be able to begin those conversations. As far as a final decision would go, that certainly will be your decision on where we develop this master plan and ultimately provide. However, we would hopefully that will hopefully occur sort of sometime mid-fall, so that we can make plans for the following year.